Hey everybody, this is Pastor Joel from Union Lutheran Church with your sneak peek at Sunday's gospel lesson and what we'll talk about in the sermon. So this Sunday we have a man who was born blind. Jesus meets him, Jesus rubs mud on his eyes, and then he sends him to go wash, to be made clean. The man does this and the man can see. Now, this astonishes the people. They can't believe it's the same man. They almost refuse to believe that it's the same man, as we would expect. Someone you've known your whole life was born blind and all of a sudden they can see. It kind of causes you to say, hey, are you sure? What's going on? So the people are questioning to this. The people take him to the Pharisees, the religious leaders, to try to figure out what happened. He says that Jesus is the one who did this. They don't like that answer. They're not sure about the answer. They're not quite sure they believe him. So they call in the guy's parents, and the guy's parents come in and say, yes, this is our son. Yes, he was born blind, but we don't know what happened. We don't know how he was able to see. And so then they go and they call Jesus, and they talk to him, and they do all these different things. And the big concern is that if Jesus is truly a prophet, if Jesus is truly doing these things in God's name, the problem is that Jesus healed him on the Sabbath day. And so it seems that Jesus is breaking the law to rest on the Sabbath, not to work on the Sabbath, in order to help this man and to make him see. So the big controversy is, well, how can this guy be a man of God if he does work on the Sabbath, but how can he do these miracles if he's not a man of God? So this is the big argument going back and forth. Now, what does this mean for us and for our life? Well, I think the way I'm going to head at things, I think with the sermon this week, is what are the things in our lives that keep us blind to what God is doing all around us? How God is acting in the world, how God's acting through us or through other people, how God's acting through the people in the community around us. How are the things that in our life, whether it's our preferences, our prejudices, or the different isms that we try to fight but we too often follow, whether it's tradition in the church or in our families, whatever it may be, that we just refuse to believe or we're blinded from seeing what God is doing. So we need the mud put on our eyes, a new fresh perspective on things. We need to say that, yes, tradition's important, but if we're worshiping tradition and not God, if we're worshiping what we always have done, but not what God is doing now, we begin to fail to see the amazing and wonderful works of God happening all around us. So that's kind of the perspective I'm going to take at this. The reading is John 9, I believe, 1 to 41. So take a look at that if you want to take a look at it ahead of time. And we hope you come and join us on Sunday at 9:30 here at Union Lutheran Church. And you're always welcome here. There's always a place for you here. So God bless, and I'll see you soon.